Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lewis Shine. Hey, thanks for hopping on today, guys. It's going to be a great day as I interview one of my cats, man, that is playing over in Spain. I'm excited to talk to him because I've been personally a part of the grind that he has went through, and just really excited to see him playing at the level that he always wanted to play at, which is the pro level. Of course, there's higher levels to go, but I'm so glad that he is touching just a piece of his dream, man, that he can continue to work hard and go up to different levels in it. So give us a second real quick. We're going to get him connected. But if you are watching this, make sure that you do me a favor and make sure you push the share button. Share this video on your page, as well as tag a friend in this video. If you know somebody that's an athlete, a young person that needs motivation, or just anybody that needs any kind of motivation in doing what they're doing, I believe that what we're going to talk about today will provide that. So we're just going to wait here a few seconds, get Rob on the call, and then we're going to talk a little bit. So Rob, once you hop on, man, we will begin to talk a little bit. Belgium, what's going on, man? Hey, thanks for hopping on. It's been a great day. It's Wednesday. People call it hump day. But, you know, one of the things I like to strive for is just having every day as that amazing and exciting day, because sometimes we can be in our jobs and we're looking for the week to get over, and then when it's ready to start, it's miserable. But, you know, I'm a firm believer that you can have every day as a vacation day. You know, you might have to grind and get there, but once you get there, it's amazing. So, you know, I'm still working. Everybody's still working, but try to find the joy in what you're doing. And if it's something that you're doing you don't like doing, you know, you have the power to do other things. So let's get him. Let's see if we can invite him through this way. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. Give us 1 second here, and then we'll get Rob on and we'll get started. Right now, I'm currently working on our schedule for the next season. A lot of people think that once the basketball season ends in college, it's the end of everything, but it's really the beginning of everything. That's where the work starts. And for us coaches, the off season is the real season, because we're preparing every single thing. We're preparing, you know, schedules, rosters, travel, just everything. So, you know, we're really working right now. So right now is the real work. And when the season comes, it's work. But, you know, once you work before the season and you pave the way for the season, it all pans out, and it's all, it becomes a joy at the end, you know. So we're getting Rob connected here. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Coach? How you?
Good. You doing good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So, you know, we're finally connected here. I'm going to welcome you guys. I'm going to welcome my boy Rob. Rob is over in Spain playing professional basketball. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit from the beginning to the end, you know, how he got, where he started basketball and everything like that. So without further ado, Rob, I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself, tell everybody where you're from, and tell everybody how your basketball journey started. And if you could, as you talk, just talk up a little bit because it's a little low.
All right, definitely. How y'all doing, everybody? My name is Robert Konteh. I'm from New York. I was raised in Harlem. Currently live in the Bronx now. The basketball journey for me, it started kind of when I was young. I always loved it, but you could say I was a late bloomer in a way, you know. I started playing around like 4th grade, but like it was just like at lunchtime and stuff. It was never really too serious because like I just never really got the chance to, you know. I remember in 5th grade I actually tried out for the team. I didn't make it. I was like, I think I cried actually. So you know, so that, like I always had like determination, like to just like continue to work hard, and like next year I ended up making the team. So I played in 6th grade. Unfortunately, my middle school didn't have a team. So 7th and 8th grade, I didn't play. I actually converted to football. I was pretty good too. I was converted to football, so I didn't play my ninth grade year until 10th grade. I decided to convert back to basketball. So
Okay.
yeah, basically I only played sixth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Like that's the only time. And I started playing AAU in 10th grade also. But so I mean, you could
Okay.
always like I was always known as a late bloomer. I was kind of tall. I went from 6'2" to 6'5" my sophomore year summer. So I went from shooting threes and stuff my sophomore year to back to the basket
Yeah.
like the next year. So it's so funny. But yes, I was always a late bloomer. You know, people always tell me about my potential. To this day, I still hear about my potential, but that's why I'm just continuing to work
Yeah.
hard to finally reach there. So I was known as more of a defensive rebounding guy. Like that's still who I am now, but of course now I'm like coming more offensively wise, developing my game. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, defensive rebounding. Like I had games with, and I went JUCO my first year. My first 2 years I went junior college, and I remember I had a game with 2 points and 21 rebounds and 4 blocks. Somebody's like, how do you get 20 rebounds and 2 blocks? I mean, 2 points and
Right.
21 rebounds. That's just what I did, you know. So
Right.
always average, yeah. High school, my senior year, high school averaged around like 8 and 9. You know, had some looks, you know, from like D2s, and I had Delaware State come to my game before. That was the only D1 I had, but mainly like D2s and
Hmm.
JUCOs. So I ended up going to a D2 my first year in redshirting, and
Right.
then I went to JUCO. But then finally, my sophomore year, Central came to my All-Star game, and I visited Central, and I fell in love with it. Honestly, like the school I went to, the JUCO I went to was really like it was basically like you could say a PWI. So
Right.
I wasn't around my culture a lot. So I came to Central and it just overwhelmed me. I'm just like, wow, teammates is cool. I
Right.
love the coaches,
So
love the environment. Yeah, so it was
yeah.
great.
So I want to stop you right there because I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but because we
Yeah.
want to talk about Central definitely. But so that's like good experience for you, just coming up the ranks. Seemed like your height, kind of shot up there.
Yeah.
What positions did you play? Were you just straight post, or were you
Yeah.
like a guard
In
and then you
tenth
got
in tenth
comfortable so
grade,
you
in
had to
tenth
go?
grade, I played like the 4 and 5, but I was like a stretch four. So I shot threes. I had like games with like multiple threes made and stuff. So it's so I like when I tell people, people laugh all the time, but because like I'm so like kind of like back to the basket, face up big now. You know, even though I'm trying to continue to like expand my game now because the game is developing. But like I was shooting threes. I was kind of like yeah, it was so funny. It's so funny, 10th grade. But since 11th grade, that's when I became like an ultimate post player. Like, so I became, yeah, it's so funny. But
Yeah.
I just continue to work hard. Like, I just always had the work ethic to work hard and defense. That was always my thing. That's what people love me. People love me because I worked hard. I played defense. You know, I always wasn't like polished too much offensively. Still getting better to this day, but defense was a
Yeah.
championship. So that's why I was always on the floor. Started
Gotcha.
started my freshman year. I was the only freshman starting my freshman year. Sophomore year, I was always starting, and so I
Yeah.
mean that's
So
what it is about.
right, right. So let's talk a little bit about Central because that's where I met you, and
Yeah.
you had your senior year. So what? Tell me a little bit about the culture at Central in terms of like you as an athlete. Like how did you feel? Like game days. Like what was it like for you?
I mean, like I said, game days is just it was I loved it. Honestly, I fell in love with Central. Granted, I was there for 2 years, but them 2 years felt like 4 years. Uh,
Yeah.
Game days, the environment, the fans, the intensity of the game, it was just so different, especially coming from junior college. Uh, like I just remember like game days coming and I'm just like you get like it's a lot of anxiety because like the fans are expecting a lot. Like the fans could be harsh on you, which is
Yeah.
good because I expect a lot from myself. So like I didn't mind the tough love, the tough crowd. Like so but I loved it. I loved it. Like fans showed so much support. That's one thing about Central State fans. Like I fan that fan. I will always miss that.
Right.
Always miss that. So game days is just just getting your mind prepped. Like that's all
Right.
it's about. Getting your mind prepped, especially playing against Wilberforce or Kentucky State. Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
The
Yeah.
rivalries, man. Those are big rivalries. So, like, at what point in your basketball experience, whether that was at Central or whether it was at your JUCO, what point in there did you say, you know what, I want to play pro? Like, I know I have a shot. I want to do this. Like, when did you make up your mind that that's what you wanted to do?
All right. Every kid's dream when they was younger to play in the NBA. But like I said, unfortunately, I was like a low key, a late bloomer in a way. So like I just kept working hard, and when I got to Central, I said that, yeah, I want to be a pro, I didn't have the best career at Central, I never regret anything, sometimes systems and everything is not for everybody to shine, so I did what I had to do defensively and prove myself, like did things that I needed to do. Everything doesn't show us in the stats, like, so especially when it comes to like grades, like I finished Central with a 3.4 GPA. I was fourth in the conference in blocks and 1 point and everything. So, like I felt like I could have done more, but I feel like I had a pretty good career at Central. Granted, it didn't go every way, like the way it was supposed to go, like wins wise, but that's something I learned from, and that's what helped me continue to work hard.
Yeah.
I had a lot of doubters, I could say, but that's life. You're gonna hear that. I heard people saying like, "Oh, you won't be a pro. This is that," but I felt like no man can ever tell you what you can or cannot do. So
No,
after
I
the
get it.
season, I just got in the gym with you. I remember like meeting you in the beginning of the year. The things you told me, like our team, like about guys averaging 6 and 8 and and just working hard and end up getting jobs and stuff like that. It was just so much motivation. And then you coming to the school, I feel like that was destiny. Like I remember telling you, like I really felt like God brought you because you really changed my mindset. Like I always wanted to be a pro, but I like my mindset changed drastically. Like from working out with you and talking to you and going to church with you and just I got closer to God more, everything. So it's just that's why I always say I thank you, Coach Lou. Because you really changed my mindset. But after the season was over, I just was grinding. I remember just wanting to get in the gym and just work hard, work hard, work hard.
Yeah.
And I told myself like I'm going to be a pro. So like the work we put in, 8 o'clock in the morning, even though you're tired, you didn't want to do it, but I mean, I said I was going to do it, and I'm here now. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's about that work, man. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this, and even with the split screen, Facebook, everything ain't polished all the way. One of the
yeah,
things I hope is that the message is getting across to people, especially the
for
younger,
sure.
because I've talked to a lot of young people. I've talked to a lot of guys. I've talked to adults that are graduated from college and are still trying to play pro, but that door is not opening for them yet. And one of the things that I think a lot of people have to get a hold of is the fact that you got to work hard. Like when we got
Yes,
in the
sir.
gym in the summer, like there was no substitute for running those fives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's no substitute for getting those shots up. There's just no substitute. You can't, going over to Cedarville and different places and hooping. You have to do that. There's no
yeah.
way around it. So, you did that. You got your grind on. You finally got out of here, got an opportunity. Walk us through like your first like opportunity to play pro, getting on the plane, going to that another country, putting that jersey on for the first time. What did that feel like? Talk to us a little bit.
I mean, so I remember, like I said, we was working hard. I graduated. It's crazy. I graduated from Central on May 7th, and I didn't leave Central State until June 12th because I was just in the gym with you working out every day. So that goes to show a little bit. Like I said, I'm from New York. Central State is in Ohio. I went home one time a year, so I haven't seen my family since December. And then they came to my graduation and they wanted me to go back. I told them like I wanted to stay out Central State and just focus and just continue grinding because I know I could go home and be in the gym, but it's not gonna be the same. Like living, I literally lived in the gym at Central. I remember going at 8 o'clock and not leaving until 3 sometimes. Like bringing my breakfast or lunch to the gym, you know. So, but I remember doing those days, and at first, I actually got a message from one of my junior college coaches, Brian Selby. He told me about a tour that's going to China. I was actually supposed to go there in June, but fortunately, like I had some problems with my passport, so I was able to make it. So again, began talking to people, you know. Then ended up getting a contract offer in El Salvador, which is in Latin America for those who don't know. So season started there in July. So I ended up going home in June and ended up getting my passport situated. And yeah, I'm off. Like I'm off on the plane. So I remember getting on a plane, and I was so like happy. I was so anxious. I was everything. You know, like it was just wow. Like I'm really about to do this. Like so, I remember flying and touching down, and just like wow, I made it out here. You know, I've been out of the country one time before then, and I was on vacation with my family like a few months before. No, the last year before August. So, like doing that, I was just like, wow. So I got picked up by one of the team assistants, and from there on, like when I got to my house, it was game time. Like I ended up going to practice later, getting some shots up, you know, and I had a scrimmage. I think I want to say 2 or 3 days later. So it was right into it. I had a game 8 days later. So it was just, so I remember that first game. Yeah, I remember that first game putting that jersey on. I was just like, wow, like I'm really here. First game went off 27-18. You know,
All right.
We played a team that wasn't that good, so I had to go crazy. I had about like 4 dunks or something. So it was just like, wow, I'm really doing this though. Like you know, people from Central, they probably see that Central State rob and they probably still just remembering that. I'm just like, that was like only if y'all knew how far I came from Central alone, you know. I came a long way in basketball, period, but from Central, I feel my game is, people watch me play now and just be like, is that Rob? Like, I just feel free on the court, you know? I got so much closer with God. I just let God handle it. I just go out there, pray, and just play free. You know, I don't get nervous for games anymore. People ask me, are you ready? Like, I'm always ready, you know? God got me. That's what I say, and I just go out and play and I perform. So
That's what's up. Hey, we just got we got another fellow Marauder that hopped on, Courtney Perry. I was on with her not too long ago, but she just hopped on the line, man. I mean, he was watching, but it just makes me proud. Just, you know, I've helped a lot of people, but just to see like people that have went on from the school you're coaching at, like one of the things I told her was that it's a big deal because you go crazy. Yeah, go crazy, Rob. She said go crazy, fam.
Of course, you know it.
But for the people, you guys don't know what this does. I mean, maybe you do. I'm just saying in figure of speech, what it does for the players that's currently playing at Central right now. You know, we have girls right now that are aspiring to be pro that, Courtney, they've probably reached out to you already to see what they can do or how they should go about it and different things like that. But they look up to you, Rob. There's a whole team of cats that's looking up to you because you went before them and you're playing, you know. So for them, it's showing them that it's possible, you know. So, you know, as you guys live your lives out and continue to play, you know, classes behind you guys are like, wow, we got people from Central in the pros. Like that's such a big deal. When I played at Miami, there were guys that went before me that I want to follow in their path, you know. So this is like huge, man. But what so you went on, you was in El Salvador, and then what was your next stop?
I went to El Salvador, did pretty well there. Averaged 14 and 15. So I came back around October, you know, and I was actually looking at 2 different leagues. It was a league in the CBL in Canada, with Coach Anderson, which you know, and also the NAPB, which is a new league. So I was looking at those two at first because like I just wanted to give those a shot. It's closer to home, and it seemed like a good fit. Uh, CBL, I think the team that I was supposed to work out for ended up then playing in NAPB, the Albany Patroons. ended up going to a training camp with them. So training camp after training camp, I ended up deciding that I'm actually going to come to Spain. So I ended up coming to Spain, and I went to a camp out here in Spain, which a former Marauder actually told me about. Went there for a week, and I had a game the same day I flew. Had a double, and I got a team that was very interested in me. So I ended up coming out here. I'm in Badajoz. I know it's called Badajoz, Spain. So yeah, I'm in Badajoz, Spain. It's on the tip of Spain, literally near Portugal. I'm actually like 20 minutes away from Portugal, right here on the border of Spain.
Wow.
So yeah, it's so crazy. But came out here and I love it out here. Honestly, like I'm at my coach's house right now, so that's how shows how close we are. I could be at his house at 11:30, 12 at night, but love it out here.
So
we in the playoffs right now, actually.
okay.
So round of 3, we just had a game last week, won. We got a game again this Saturday. So I'm just trying to work hard, man. I'm went from averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds in college to averaging 17 points and 14 rebounds in the pro. So just know, if you put the work in, it'll show. That's how I just want to tell you.
And that's what I really wanted to really harp on. Just if you can go a few more minutes, like just into that, just for people that might be watching, some of the young cats. I mean, whether it's high school, college, people have responded to these videos, and I know I'm dealing with sports, but people have said that it's touched them in other ways. But just if you got to if you had 2 minutes to talk to somebody that was just like, they want to know what it takes and the hard work and the payoff, what would you tell them? First
of all, the first thing I would say is I want to be the prime example of anything is possible. You put your mind to it. Like I said, there's a lot of people that doubted me. A lot of people don't think I could have even had a chance to play pro. Wasn't always the best on my team, best player on my team, but I did what I had to do, and I played my role, and I just put the work in. So it starts with putting the work in, your work ethic. I remember watching Konteh's interview when she was saying like, in college you have like scheduled or required things. You have to get weights at this time, you have practice at this time. Once you over with that, you have to go in the gym yourself. It's yourself that's going to the gym. I remember being in New York and waking up at 6:30 sometimes to go to college that's near me so I could get some shots up from 7 to 8:30 before a class goes in the gym. I'm not in school. I shouldn't be waking. I'm waking up before my little brother. Leaving before my little brother who's 10 years old, leaves school just to get in the gym, get some workout, get some shots up, and then come back again at 4 o'clock from 4 to 7, get another workout in. Like it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication. You're going to be tired sometimes. I promise you're going to say you don't feel like getting up sometimes, but it's going to pay off, So me coming out here and me getting this contract and me living my dream, it's like it's slowly paying off, and I'm not stopping here. I tell people that all the time. I'm 23 years old, and I have a great future ahead of me, I'm just I tell people I'm just gonna keep working hard, like keep praying, and it's gonna all fall in place. But to anyone that's watching, just put in the work. I'm telling you, it's gonna pay off, It's gonna pay off. Do not let anybody tell you cannot do it. So that's
man. Point. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. What's up, T. Jones? One of my boys from college now. This cat, he's hopping on, but man, he was one of the hard workers too. So you preaching to the choir to cats like that, man. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. It's putting that work in, man. There ain't no other way around it. I know when I was in college, man, I would be around guys like T. Jones and just football players. I love football players for some reason, and they work real
Yeah,
hard. So
yeah,
I would stay in the summers and work with the football players. But it's about doing what you got to do, getting in that gym, like you said, early in the morning, like you're saying, and now just that hard work is paid off. And now people that said you wouldn't do it, it ain't about them anyway, but just
yeah.
the fact that they
They
would, and
see
now
now.
that you
Yeah,
made it, I had people that told me the same thing. People told me, hey, you will never get paid to play ball. They told me that.
yeah,
Like, I don't know why they
yeah,
felt like they should, but they just had a need to tell me. But that just fueled my fire, you know.
yeah.
And so I
Definitely.
know
Yeah,
that,
same with me.
yeah. So, it's what it is, man.
Rashawn,
I'm
man,
just,
what up, man? Rashawn. Yeah, this is a former Central State Marauder right there too, man. Rashawn Thompson,
okay.
what's up, man?
We
Yeah,
got to
he
link
actually went
up,
to the
man.
camp that I went to in Spain, also. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I got to link up with you, man. I'm glad you hopped on, man. But yeah, man, I won't hold you, man. I know you over there and it's late. Y'all like 5 hours in front of us, man. But
yeah,
man, I just wanted to get you on, bro, because I feel like I was just blessed to be a part of your experience, man. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to help, in the
yeah,
way that I
definitely, yeah.
was able to, man. And it was fun, bro.
Yes, sir, yes,
It's
sir, yes,
but
sir. It was.
I'm a lot older, not that much older. Ain't gonna reveal my age, you know what I'm saying? But you know, to be able to get in there with you and hitting them sprints, hitting them fives, getting them shots up, it's the beauty of it, man. And I know you got to feel super
Yeah,
blessed just to be where you are, knowing that you put that hard work in. The Lord has blessed you, man. So, man, proud of
yes,
you,
sir.
man. You know what I'm saying? Proud of you, bro.
Definitely, yeah,
And,
man. Thank you for
I'm
everything.
always
Yeah.
here, man. When you come home in the summer, we hit it hard, bro.
Yes, sir.
You
Yeah,
know.
I'm definitely
So,
gonna make a trip
um,
out there. So when I get out there, it's the same thing. Last time I coached you, it was during season and stuff. You can I ain't really want to get in the way, but now we can get some. We can get back that grind on.
look at this. So look what we just said. Courtney said we need a gym session this summer. Let's get it in. I got y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah,
We get there. I'll run the sessions. We make it happen. Like that would be very, very exciting. So
that's it.
whether we got to come to the
That's
school
it.
or we can go somewhere in Columbus. We make it happen, man. That's what I like right there. That's what I like. Let's go. Let's go.
That's that. That's
But
that pro work, man. That's that pro work.
that pro work, man. That pro work, man. So, but anyway, man, won't hold you, bro. I know you gotta get some rest, man. Rashawn, I gotta hit you up. Courtney, of course, I'm gonna hit you up, man. And Rob, we gonna stay in connection, man.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
make sure you share with me any game links or anything that to
yes,
the
sir.
live
Yeah,
links or something that I can share with everybody, and I'll put it on my page for people to see. But if
definitely.
you
Yeah,
guys got any questions, you always hit Rob up. You can hit me up to get in touch with those guys. I know him, Courtney. I'm pretty sure Rashawn. You guys are open books because there's always young people out there. They want to know how to get there. How did they make it? What kind of things did you do? What type of
yeah.
eating do you have to do? People want to know. So, guys, if you're watching, feel free to talk to them. They're open books. They're willing to help you and let you know what kind of work it takes. So, all
Definitely.
right,
Yeah.
Rob. You got any last words, Rob?
Nah, I just thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. I know we had some technical difficulties the other day, but I told you I was gonna make it happen, so I'm just happy he was able to.
Man, I'm glad you was able to make it happen, man. It's almost midnight over there, but I appreciate you being on, man. So if you're watching this, make sure you share this. Once again, thanks you, my boy Rob, and we'll
Yes,
talk
sir.
soon, bro.
Definitely, coach. Take care, man.
All right, man. Talk to you soon, bro.
All right. Take care.
All right, peace. Man, that was amazing. Unscripted, just having fun with it, man. My boy Rob _ Robert Pack. Follow him on Instagram. Um, it's amazing because we had Courtney and Rashawn, the two people right above where Rob just posted. They are former Central State alums playing pro basketball. Follow them as well. It's just it's a proud moment, especially for me being a coach at Central and just having people from Central go forward to play pro and to live out their dreams. It's just amazing, man. Words can't even express. I could talk the next 10 minutes about just that. But anyway, I'm not because I want to let you guys go. So thank you guys for hopping on. If you're still watching, please share this and please tag some athletes in it so that they can see, they can hear, they can be inspired, they can be encouraged, and moving forward to fulfill their dreams of being a professional athlete. So, till next time, guys, this is Interview You, Loose Shine. Peace out.